most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Well, if you watched yesterday, you know the forecast. There's not a lot to talk about, but we have a few things we're going to try to pinpoint for you here. And this morning, pretty comfortable. This is downtown Mechanicsburg on a very nice morning, 54 degrees and a dew point of 48. Skies are clear. We know we have this big ridge of high pressure. We had a little trough sneak through overnight with a few clouds. That came through on the dry side of things. And now the rest of the week is going to feature a warm-up. We get back into the 80s. Today, sort of right at 80 degrees. Most of us, though, are in the 50s this morning rather than the 40s. And this is where I think we will run now for the rest of the week. It's going to be cool and comfortable in the mornings, but likely not as chilly. I think temperatures in the 50s here for most of the next week or so. And this sort of bears that out, right? Over the last 24 hours, Tuna's 11 degrees warmer. Hagerstown's 8 degrees warmer. Harrisburg 4. York and Lancaster 5 to 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. So it doesn't feel warm, but it's not chilly. It's pretty comfortable out. Dew points remain in the 40s, though. Dry air is in place, and that is not going to be changing anytime soon. In fact, yesterday we had an official low of 49. We only made it to 76. I thought we would maybe get a little bit closer to 80 yesterday, but we did not. So when your normals are 80 and 60 and you're below 50 in the morning, you know we've been running below average, and we certainly have been. No rain, and of course that is starting to be a problem. We're going to continue to show this. Our September rain numbers not changing any. Right now we should have 1.38 inches. We've only had less than 0.2 of an inch so far, so our yearly surplus is dwindling as well, now less than 2 inches. So at some point we are going to need the rain, and unfortunately I think that we're getting close to that point where we're going to start to get a little desperate here. So here is Kinzer's behind me with temperatures climbing to near 80 today. I do think we'll be right at 80. And then the rest of the week will be in the low to mid 80s as we get on the warmer side of high pressure. So here's that little trough that tried to sneak through. We didn't get any rain with it, though, although New York State did and parts of northeastern Pennsylvania did. But after that has died away and faded away. Look at the weather here across the Northeast. It is dead quiet across New England, the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley. We are starting to see that warmer air move in, though. 60s and 70s in New England, but locally around 80. And then here come the mid-80s again back towards Chicago. Look at Chicago today at 85, and it's all thanks to this high-pressure ridge. So dry, check. Sunny, check. Yeah, warm, check. We've got it all as this high expands its reach on us. Now, the one thing we do have to watch is Francine. That has now formed in the tropics. We will show you that storm coming up. The rest of the tropics, pretty quiet, but the Gulf starting to warm up a bit here with tropical moisture. So today, mainly sunny. Pretty dry. Tomorrow, the same deal, although I think tomorrow and Thursday we will be in the low 80s. Thursday morning, this shows some hints of some fog developing early, and then it burns off to another mostly sunny and warm afternoon. Phillies tonight trying to continue their quest to clinch the NL East and get one of the top seeds in baseball going into the playoffs. They take on the Rays. They had another dramatic finish last night. Just great baseball right now at Citizens Bank Park. If you're headed there, sunny and gorgeous this afternoon. Nice for tailgating. Temperatures will be in the 80s in Philly. A comfortable evening on the way and just a pleasant night for baseball if you're going to be taking in the game at CBP. The extended outlook does show, again, not much, right? You know the recap. I mean, look at our rain chances going into the weekend and early next week. Nada. So the forecast is fairly easy. But again, we try to find some nuances here to talk about. One of them is folks are still interested in the tropics, as they should be this time of year. And now we do have another named storm. We mentioned that this would likely be named at some point yesterday. It is now officially Francine. Tropical storm Francine, winds at 65 miles an hour. The pressure is at 992 and dropping, and it is going to make a beeline, unfortunately, toward the Louisiana coast. And it will likely make landfall as a Category 1 storm and then continue to move northward into Tennessee, Arkansas, and Missouri here by the weekend. It will not move toward us, though. This is going to get absorbed in the flow and move toward the Carolinas. We will not see any moisture from this. At least that's how it looks right now. So, again, it would be nice to get some rain from it, but we're not. 80 degrees, sunny and seasonable here today. Tonight, 56, mostly clear and comfortable. And here are the next 7 days. Again, warm and dry. The only thing to point out here, other than all that sunshine, would be temperatures getting back to maybe some summertime levels over the weekend. But we are not going to see any rain from Francine, and we just have to watch and wait for when our next chance of rain will be. But right now, nothing in the extended. The rest of the tropics look pretty quiet, too.
Yeah, it's like crickets on the 7 days.
Yeah, very much so. So just enjoy the beautiful weather. We'll keep you posted.
All right. Thanks, Brett. We'll be right back.